For me, it's just finding myself not wandering off into extremes, but just to keep a focus on every day and get the balance of that day harmoniously and positively. That's really the object of living through each day for me, anyway. Lennon I really dug. I thought his writing was really strong, muscular. It was just a joy to work with him in the studio that one time. It was like every British kid's dream, in a way. And indeed, of course, it was an extraordinary thing that happened to him. And I think it left a huge hole. Died in a car crash in 1978. I think enough of those, and you really start to reconsider every day for being something, for being a jewel, really being something very precious.
David Bowie, everybody. Oh, that's too good. Man, I can't believe I'm looking at you.
Our next guest is a musical icon. He's an innovator on the rock scene for the last 30 years. You'd say his name with Jagger and with Trent Reznor.
Don't tell me.
He's so successful he had to take his song catalog public.
Oh!
Born Davy Jones, he quickly changed his name to
David Bowie. All right. Your music's been a real inspiration to everybody in this room, man. You are the best.
That's very kind. Thank you very much.
much.
I appreciate it.
You really, truly are a genius. I mean, it's really rare to see you here.
I can't believe we're standing here talking to David Bowie.
Yeah, really. I feel like I should be doing something special or something.
And what is this?
Well, we're Tin Machine.
And this is...
And we're on Nuba!
This is actually your last stop on quite an extensive tour. You're going back to London.
I'm going to eat is the next thing I'm going to do. I'm starving.
In the woods,
it's
you
terrific.
know, in the forest.
I'm quite a meat eater. I want to get some painting done, some sculpting. So it's been going so well. The shows have been so fabulous. I kind of regret that we only did.
You feel like playing more.
Yeah,
doing more.
I haven't written to my aunt in months.
So what
no, I mean other kind of writing.
What will she say when you finally
I'm going to write her a book and then see what she thinks of it.
Okay. Will it be an autobiography?
No. I've not got time for that.
How do you like to lead a normal life? I mean, what's your everyday life? You know, you like to paint, you like to sculpture.
When I'm not on stage, I still spend an awful lot of time working. For me, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like the engine that drives me. It just struck me how incredibly villainous and murderous this century was. It's really, one hopes that there are few glimmers of hope that you see throughout the book can be magnified for where we're going now into the next century.
Do you feel that there is any hope for the next century?
Well, I personally have to feel it because I have family and I want my family, obviously, to be safe and to live a joyful and fulfilled life. So you have to think in a positive way. Yeah. But it's not, it leaves one a bit despondent looking at the last 100 years in a way.
If you met the young David Bowie down at the street, a short advice about the life, what would you tell him?
Don't shave your eyebrows off. It kind of is good for my vanity to feel that I've contributed to how the music is. And I like seeing bands that maybe have adopted some of the more theatrical ways of doing things. I like that too. That's my prize for having worked hard.
How would you describe the generation?
What, my generation?
Yeah, the people who...
In their 50s. In my experience, that person doesn't exist. As much as I love roses. But I prefer giving them than growing them. And you... Being a musician and an artist, it's never felt like a career in that way. It's felt that this is kind of... I'm in heaven, because I seem to be able to make my way through life doing the very things that I always thought were just fun. But I understand the appeal of a garden, I suppose.
in the lyrics on the latest album.
Terribly sad album.
Yeah.
Actually.
Why is it like that?
Well, I wanted it to be. There's an awful lot of what if in this album. If only I'd done that, and if only I'd done this. Because there's nothing worse than listening to a happy album. I couldn't write a happy album. I wouldn't have. I prefer to keep the happiness for my life. Is that selfish? But I do.
You have rest and peace in your mind.
I have a great life.
Yeah.
I have such an incredible life. I cannot believe that I've kind of gone through everything that I've gone through and come out at the other end. And it's raining today, and I don't care. You know? I enjoy getting up every morning. Life holds just the most blessings in every 24 hours. I love it. If I'm not enjoying myself in the present, it doesn't really give me the courage to believe that my future will be any better. So I have to learn to enjoy what I have today. There have been points when I've woken up in my life and said, I'm changing things, you know. I'm not happy with things as they are. I wish them to change, so I will do it. And I really believe that one can do that. If anybody wants to express himself so forcefully, but painters have to, you know, musicians, there's something wrong with us. But it's a good amusement for the rest of the world.
That you needed to find balance in yourself as a person and musically.
Yeah.
So I think you found it now.
I think I found it. And there's really no proof that we get any better at anything. So only the clothes change. Disenfranchised spirits and emotions. But we dance a real good dance, don't we? Anything on rock and roll there seemed to be so little of it that when it did appear on television, it seemed like the most, like the Holy Grail. I think I almost thought that I would end up being a writer of musicals at the time, in the 60s. I hadn't made up my mind whether I was going to do sort of solo work as a singer, writer, or whether I was going to stay more in the background and kind of write things for stage with songs in them. They sent me a French song, Comme d'habitude. You have to do it from here, I think. Comme d'habitude. And I was singing along with the band, stuck right there at the apron of the stage. Like heroin, that kind of stuff.
I'm David Bowie, and you're watching Match Argentina. Don't forget we're
Yes.
really national.
So I'm British, you don't have to remind me. It just seems that it doesn't really die down, that once it becomes part of your way of life, there's no escape. It's a mistress, you know. Compelling, and it's seductive, and you just can't leave it alone. Not that I have a mistress, you must understand. The Earthling album took 2.5, 3 weeks after I finished the last tour in... I chronology to tell them. Did or didn't I make an album immediately after the Argentina tour? Please discuss.
But just what is the Bowie magic that makes people queue for hours just to catch a glimpse of that superstar hero?
What about the music? Is that changing at all to fit the new David Bowie?
There's a sort of an old David Bowie with different sort of clothes on. I mean, I'm very pleased that they still come. It's very nice.
Do you get a lot out of a live audience, though, and do you prefer that, in fact, to being in a recording studio?
No, they're both completely different. Absolutely. Worlds apart.
Well, you're not living in England at the moment. Why is that? Why do you choose to live abroad?
I don't live anywhere, really. I travel 100% of the time.
Do you enjoy that?
Yes, it's...
You wouldn't like to have a home?
No.
What direction do you see your music going in the next few years?
Absolutely no idea. That's half the fun of it, really.
How do your ideas come to you, then?
Desperation.
What about ambitions for the future? You've come to the absolute top. You're a superstar, if you can use that word. So what's left?
There's nothing really been burning within me. I'm quite happy with every day as it goes along. It's not... no ambition.
What's so good about him, do you think?
It's just bloody amazing.